We went to watch Project Hail Mary, directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, and this is our review.
It is time go.
I think you mean go time, pal.
So yes, we said we would watch this one in the cinema, and we did. Finally, we stuck to our word.
Boy, did we.
So yeah, as you probably know on this channel, we reacted to the trailer for this one. We didn't know too much about this film before that, and we were hooked from the trailer. We were obsessed with it. We couldn't wait. So yeah, the opportunity came up to head to the cinema, so we took it.
We got FOMO because we saw my family had gone to watch it, and essentially the second we saw that, we went and booked it. So we can thank them for that.
Yep, gave us the kick up the arse we needed to go and book the tickets. Yeah, so thank you very much for that one. Yeah, let's clear it up straight away. 5 stars on Letterboxd. I think if you've seen this film, you know why, and if you haven't seen it, go watch it, go check it out. It's just really, really beautiful. It's so obvious that it's from the author that wrote The Martian as well, because it's got that charm, it's got that emotion, the well-balanced comedy versus like suspense and stuff. Yeah, it just works so well as a narrative, and yeah, this one like worked just as well as The Martian did, if not better. I think I preferred this one more than The Martian, actually.
Yeah, I think it's got a really good blend of intelligence with being able to dim it all down enough for most audience members to like still kind of get the concept of everything. And I think that's really smart filmmaking, when you can still make everything sound complicated but keep everyone on the same level.
It's great as an audience member to feel intelligent watching a film like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm keeping up with all of the things, and like there's so many scientific terms and things, like phrases they're using, but I can keep up with it all. I know what they're doing. So it's like a nice, I think it's such a skill to be able to balance that, because you're going to have some scientific people with such a wide knowledge around that area, that are like, the way that they could word it could be utter gibberish to other people. It would be so impossible to follow. And I have definitely watched sci-fi films in the past where it's like so complicated and made me feel so dumb. And like, I know that's more of a commentary on me watching it, but I just feel like if you're trying to almost be showy with how intelligent you are about it, be prepared for a lot of people to lose their way through the film and lose interest. But yeah, I think it's like a right level of dumbing it down. Yeah. And yeah, after having just watched Arrival and absolutely falling in love with that film, it was an amazing chance to watch another sci-fi film. We did see a review that said Project Hail Mary was Arrival for dumbasses.
Yeah. And
apparently they did mean that with like the best intentions and stuff. It was a big compliment. And I see what they mean. It's like Arrival's like a film about learning to communicate with these aliens, and this was done in a way more humorous and upbeat way, and
quicker,
much quicker.
This film just has it all. I think the cast is so strong for this one. Ryan Gosling is one of the few people who can truly just carry a whole film and be pretty much the only person in the whole scene.
Yeah.
Like the whole film. The only criticism we have for this film is that Sandra Hüller is not in it enough for us. No. We love her so much. She was incredible in Anatomy of a Fall, and when we saw that she was in the trailer, we were like, fuck yeah. I just wish she had more in the film.
Yeah.
She was so mysterious, so captivating. She had so many layers, and I just wish we had more.
She's a very powerful presence on screen.
She really is.
A lot going on behind those eyes when she's like just not even speaking, just stood there listening to Ryan Gosling talk and stuff. There's so much there that it's just, yeah. If anything, we wanted more of her in it. So it's kind of a complimentary criticism, I guess, saying that we just wish we had more stuff that we loved in it. But it was just such a beautifully done film, so fun, so interesting the way that they used a lot of the they did a lot of the cinematography. So I know that these are the producers, right, for Spider-Verse. Correct me if I'm wrong with that, but you could definitely feel the fun, like the intriguing way of like shooting it and stuff. There were many quick cuts, many fun shots that you wouldn't think that they would go for. Do you know what I mean? It was done in a very stylistic, fun way. We haven't actually read the book for Project Hail Mary, but on the reaction video we had a lot of people talking about the book, and it gave us so much information, and that was awesome to like hear that. So thank you very much if you commented on that video.
Yeah.
Gave us even more information going into this. So how was it for you guys? Was it accurate? Was it a faithful adaptation of the book? I heard many people talking about like the flashback scenes and stuff. Were they done well in the film? Because we really liked them. I saw someone say that they were like worried they were going to put all of that right at the start of the film and then do it like a linear storytelling as opposed to non-linear with the flashbacks. But I think, it almost felt as if, I mean, this might have been the intention, but as we were flashing back to things before, we're kind of as Grace was remembering these events.
That's how I took it.
Yeah, he obviously didn't remember anything from the start of the film, but as it went on, we had flashbacks, and it was almost as if each flashback was him remembering. But yeah, I think the structure was really, really good for this. So yeah, someone else informed us of the voice actor for Rocky in the film as well was James Ortiz, I think his name is, who was the puppeteer for Rocky, who ended up doing the voice for him as well. What a lovely dynamic. Grace and Rocky taking on the universe. It was so much fun.
It was.
The comedy between those two was so entertaining. It brought a lot of levity and it brought a lot of lightheartedness to an otherwise very dark and sad plot. You know, this is a very intense mission where you're sacrificing your life to save, the human race and everything. It's a one-way mission. It should be all dim and bleak, but thankfully this is what I was talking about at the start with the well-balanced humour. Like The Martian and stuff had. He's very good at doing that. It was just, it didn't feel like it was just saturated with jokes and didn't let you feel any emotion. It didn't make it feel too depressing or anything. It was so well balanced. It let the sad moments breathe and it let the funny moments be hilarious. I really, really love films that can balance those two really well, because it is very hard to. It's so easy to lean like either way, but this was done so well, and
it was such a well fleshed out film, and we truly have the book to thank for that. Like, I'm very, very keen to read it now, I think, because we've even had a couple friends say that they love the book and they've watched the film now, and it's so cool. And if it is accurate, then I'd love to read that. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I can probably safely assume that because there's so many like 5-star ratings of this film and it seems to be very loved, it is probably quite faithful and it's probably a very good adaptation from the book. So comment if you have read the book and if you love the film. Let us know that, because it's nice to hear when a film's done well in that regard. But it's really hard to not go into spoilers right now. I want to talk about things. So we might possibly do a spoiler review for this one. We're planning to do a spoiler review for Arrival as well, because we have more to talk about with that one. It wasn't enough in the review. We had to talk about it a bit more. So we might do the same for this.
I think one of my all-time favourite things about this film was the creativity within the shots, like you said, but specifically on the spaceship. I'm really sorry, I don't know what it's called, but like, I don't know, like the way they spin around with him.
That's what
there's some really fresh ideas with the shots in those scenes. I
find it very fun. It reminds me of Bullet Train. We rewatched that again. We absolutely love that film. It's so creative and it's almost shot like it's animated sometimes. So that's why I thought it was quite cool that it was the producers of Spider-Man doing this one. I think it was just the producers. They might have directed Spider-Man as well. I'm not sure. But yeah, you know, when it feels so stylized. It feels like it's a comic book. It feels bless you. It feels like it's a comic book. It feels like it's animated, but done in live action. Yeah, it's really cool, and that like had a lot of like similarities to that for me. Bullet Train, that is. So yeah, very stylized, very fun, very fresh way to shoot a film like that.
And considering it was like over 2.5 hours long, it both feels it and doesn't feel it. Like we were saying when the film finished, it truly feels like you've been on this journey, but in the best way. Like it didn't feel tiring or like it didn't drag. It was just really well paced. Yeah,
you've just spent a lot of time and space with these guys and stuff, and it just feels great afterwards. Yeah, it just feels like you've been on an adventure, and yeah, it's lovely leaving that cinema afterwards. So yeah, if you are watching and you haven't seen it, try and watch it in a cinema. It very much deserves it. We watched it in 4K in the cinema, and it was beautiful. Stunning sound, stunning like imagery. Yeah, highly recommend going and watching that one if you haven't already.
I feel like sci-fi films are a must for the cinema. They just...
Yeah.
There's nothing better than losing yourself in that huge dark room.
Definitely. Unmatched.
That was our review for Project Hail Mary. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the film. Yeah, we loved it so much, and we probably will watch it again, especially if it stays in the cinema for a while. I can fully see that happening. The
film was really great. Cool, so thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, goodbye.